pushing me up to the top.
All right. I love that song.
I know that was a great pick. Oh my goodness.
It is like, and they're out of Sweden.
Yes.
We got to get them on the show.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes. Well, welcome to the Bam Woman Show live with Jen and Toyia.
Hello.
We are here for another amazing episode. I'm excited to talk to these ladies. They both kind of do the same thing, similar. As I was looking and I was like, wow, okay. We have Miss Glendora Dvine tonight and Myra Armstead. So without further ado, we are going to bring on the lovely Miss Glendora.
Yes, round of applause.
Yay! Let me get my thing. Hold on, y'all.
There you go. There you go. I love
extra.
I love that.
Yes. Welcome to the Bam Woman
Show. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Yes. So let's just dive in. You are a licensed professional counselor.
Yes, ma'am.
I get excited when I see other counselors because my daughter will be graduating in December with a bachelor's in psychology.
Yes.
I know. I'm like, yes. So when I saw that, I was like, man. And I told her, she was like, really? So yeah, we get excited when we see other psychologists.
Awesome.
So yes, what made you want to go into that profession?
All right. So basically, I always serve. I was always the person trying to help somebody. Let me help you. What can we do? Or we can do this. That's just who I am. My husband say I eat, breathe, and poop therapy. And he was so happy when I got my master's degree. We had a little dinner, he stood up and he was like, now she finally can get paid for being in people business and stop taking my money. and so when I went to college, I had, we got to take our regular classes, entry-level classes, and one of them was Psychology 101, and I literally fell in love. I was like, this is life. This is just so much. This is how you help people. Yes, I'm in this. And I just went straight forward and I just didn't stop. It just gave me the door to really help and serve. So that's how I got into it.
Amazing. So how long have you been doing it?
I have been licensed since 2008. I have had my own private practice since 2010.
Nice.
Y'all, I'm old. I'm 50. I'm about to be 51.
You are not old. Honey, you are not old. You look great.
Wow.
Thank you.
I would have never thought that at all.
Me either.
Yeah. So I'm old school. Mm-hmm.
Listen, old school is the new school. Don't let nobody.
Exactly. So what do you specialize? What is your specialty when it comes to counseling? What?
I specialize in cognitive behavior therapy and EMDR. So those are the ones that I really help people that are trying to get to something or trying to get through something actually get there. So those are my passions. I really stick with trauma, anxiety, and depression for the most part. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, break it down for us because we don't know that terminology. What is EMDR?
So that is when girl, I always mess it up myself. When that's why I like to say a little short stuff. But I desensitization. Rapid response. Let me get it together for you. But the reality of it is what it does is actually desensitize thoughts that you have had, experiences that you have had. So the trauma that you had, what we do is we literally help you desensitize. It's not as triggering when you come across that emotion or that feeling anymore. And so what happens is like once it makes the right and the left brain works together to actually cut down the experience that you had. Because normally when we have a trauma, it gets stuck. So we have it, we like, okay. And then anytime we get near a situation that is going to resemble that, or somebody say something that trigger that, we get that same emotion, that anxiety that hits us real bad. Yeah. We can't breathe. So what we do with EMDR is several techniques that we use, and we take that that memory into it. We turn it into an image, and we use that image, and we start to desensitize that image by actually doing the interventions that literally makes it lesser. So what's happening is that the when you start to have those images again, or you start to hold that image, you don't have the feelings and the sensations that you used to have with them. So it really do work. I love to use it for the clients that I have that's going through PTSD, just came home from the military. I love to use it with that. I used it with clients that have been through domestic violence. I had a lady that really, she just couldn't think about the sight that where he hit her and her face hit the wall and it was just blood everywhere. And, she was just shaken up. And by the time we got finished with EMDR, she was back on dating sites and out there in life. Now she ain't even in therapy no more.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, and I have another one that I use it for sexual abuse. When they've been in sexual abuse as children or whatever, and they're adults now, is able to help them heal and not be triggered when they still have to interact with the abuser, because a lot of people are still in connection with their abuser because the abuser were their parents or a family member, so they still have to see them people, but it's not as triggering for them to actually interact with them at this point.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay.
EMDR is the thing, y'all. I'm sorry I ain't say it right.
Look,
I'm sorry I ain't say it right, but I'm telling you, it's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing.
Yes.
And reprocess.
Yes. Did y'all get all of that?
Yeah, that's why it's EMDR. See, you want to say all that.
I respect
Yes.
that.
I didn't know how to do it.
Definitely.
Spell it.
Wow. That's awesome. I have one more question and then we'll get your contact information. And if Jen has any other questions, how did COVID affect your business? Did you see more clients coming in, or how did you pivot from COVID?
Let me tell you how I pivoted from COVID. So I had in 2014 got board certified to do distant counseling. So distant counseling is telemental health. It's doing counseling using technology assisted media, so over the computer or over the phone, right? And what was going on is that insurance companies was not paying for distant counseling at that time. So it was a way for me to actually get to be able to service clients and not be able to have them drive so far, because I found out they were like driving like an hour and a half to come see me, and I'm like, y'all giving me anxiety. So that's how I ended up coming up, finding out distant counseling. So when COVID hit, a lot of therapists like, oh, I want to do counseling online. Then the government made it a public health emergency where they made it mandatory for the insurance companies to pay us the same amount that we would get paid if the client was coming into our office.
Nice.
So that made me go, you know what? Well, let me teach them how to literally run a practice online. Let me become a coach to mental health clinicians and show them how to build, scale, and grow so they can stay sustainable and profitable in their business. So since COVID, I started a coaching business where I only coach therapists on how to build, scale, and grow in telemental health. And with that being said, I do free challenges. We got one coming up now that they can register for. It's called the Bio Challenge. And what I'm going to do is help them write their bio in 47 words. It's very important to have a short bio when you are running a private practice, because of shows like yours and other shows, you need to be ready. And you guys are not trying to read no 3-page bio.
Right.
You want to know who you serve, how you serve, what you do, real quick and clear. And so I know that because I have been doing that in my business. And I'm a leader in mental health in my community. I was awarded this month for Mental Health Awareness Month 2 proclamations award by 2 different mayors. Yeah, girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it actually was my girl. And I'm in a county where it's about 6 cities, and this will be my 3rd proclamation award from 3 different cities in this county based on the work I've been doing in mental health. So I really want to show the therapists that are in business how to literally build, scale, and grow and be sustainable, be profitable, be a leader in mental health. And that's why I started coaching therapists on how to do that. So that is how COVID changed my business. It made me not just focus on private practice, but and my private practice, but actually start to help. I really was trying to help my brown sisters out that look like me, that's in practice, because I really am like, y'all, I want y'all to stay. I want, because it's so easy to get burnt out. It's so easy to, because they don't teach us this, teach us how to run the business. So I created a system that's called visibility, confidence, and competence in business. And that's literally what I teach them how to do it.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
It's a good program. I mean, I had 29 therapists come through it, and they out there all over the place. They shining left and right. We also do mental health awareness panels. So we got 2 that's coming up next week. We got one on the 17th. We're going to talk about OCD. What is OCD and the related behaviors? I don't feel like our culture actually really take that seriously. When somebody in our family do have OCD, we kind of like make jokes about it. We're cynical about it, and we really don't talk about it. So I really want to shine a light on hoarding, skin picking, pulling your hair out, and body dysmorphia, as well as OCD. So we're going to do that one on the 17th, and it's actually being sponsored by the mayor in McDonough, Georgia. So I'm super excited about that. Then we have one that's going to do on the 18th, and that's one is sponsored by the Atlanta Black Chambers. So that's a great organization too. But Atlanta Black Chambers is a real big organization, and it's we're going to talk about the fears and frustrations of PTSD. So I really want to just highlight PTSD too, because we really don't focus on that as much, and I'm really scared when I watch these TikToks and these people be doing these pranks in the Walmart and these grocery stores on these people they don't know, because I know I have actually clients that suffer from PTSD, and if they get pranked, somebody's gonna get hurt. They're not gonna stop. So I really want to shed more light on what is post-traumatic stress disorder, so it can, help. Maybe they can do pranks on something else, okay, and stop just walking up to people and saying offensive stuff and thinking that it's going to be funny and get you views. So, and then on the 22nd, we're going to do another one, and it's actually going to follow up the second series on the OCD mental health awareness panel, and that one is sponsored by another mayor in our county. So I'm just super excited to be
super busy, girl. You got a lot going on.
You are. Yes.
I'm just trying to bring awareness to mental health, y'all.
Well, you are doing that.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
So how can our viewers connect with you and reach out to you?
Yes.
Well, easily just go on Facebook. My name is Glendora Dvine, just like it's spelled here on your show. And you can just go there and connect with me right there. I would love to connect with you. That's where those panels are going to be showing live. So just come and watch the panels and see what you can see, what you can hear the resources, hear how to cope, hear how to support your family member that is going through it, or your friend. I just want to teach you how to basically survive it and not make light of it.
Right. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much
for
joining us and shedding some light on mental health and sharing your profession. Y'all make sure you connect with Glendora Dvine on Facebook and her website. We'll put all that out on social media as well. So thank you so much, and you have a wonderful week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for
coming. All righty. Well, we are going to take a quick ad break, and we will be right back. Hey, welcome back to the BAM Woman Show live with Jen and Toyia for the second half of our show. Wow, Miss Glendora Dvine has a
She's
lot
doing it.
of good
I
stuff.
look. I didn't have to
Yes.
answer any questions. She gave it all. She put it
Look,
all out there.
she
And mental
did.
health is something that we as a community we kind of sweep under the rug,
Mhm.
and what goes on in this house stays in this house type
Right.
mentality. And I'm thankful that a lot of counselors are coming out for us,
Yes.
for our
Yes.
community, for Black women, Black men, Black children, because there's
Mhm.
so many children that are going through things. So many of us that are going through things, and we don't know how to talk about it because we were raised not to.
Yeah.
So
And
kudos to you, my dear.
definitely, and kudos to these insurance companies who are finally saying, I'm going to
Yes,
pay for therapy
finally.
because it
It
is
is
needed.
so very much
You know,
needed because
yeah.
I think that's why a lot of shootings happen in
Yes.
public places. Like, come on
Right.
now, let's get to the root of the issue.
Exactly. Okay. Well, we are going to welcome our next guest, Miss Myra Armstead.
Come on in, Miss Myra.
Hello, Miss
Yeah.
Myra. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. Grateful to be here. I had such a awesome time first guest. So
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to dive right in. Miss Myra is an author, she's an inspirational speaker. She has a radio talk show as well. So tell us a little bit about you, what you have going on, and how our viewers can connect with you.
sure. My name is Myra Armstead. I'm a self-published author of Divine Purpose. That was my first baby that I released in 2019. And when I released the book, I released it for things that's happening now to happen because I didn't want to do the book. The book was it was an inspirational assignment that I was given by God, and that was just basically to expose the inner me, expose some of the trials and triumphs I had overcame only through the grace of God, that I had overcame a lot of things that I overcame. And what he wanted me to do was, to show people that I am more than what you see. I'm more than makeup. I'm more than hair. I'm more than Joe's. He wanted
Yes.
show me so that I can connect with other people to let people know that, hey, whatever it is that you may be, God can deliver you and he can save you and restore you as well. So that's the purpose of the book, Divine Purpose. And he was also letting me know that everything that happened in my life was according to me. So a lot of times we feel like what we go through is a curse. We feel like we're the one that's struggling. We're the only that's having mishap, and we're not. We're not. All of it is according to God's plan for our individual lives. So that's the gist of divine purpose. Out of divine purpose, all these other into play. My public speaking, engagements, all of that stuff started to heighten and increase because everybody wanted to hear what I had to say. I was
Yes.
already doing the Trump ministry, which is a used clothing ministry for women. And I started out collecting items and giving them domestic violence victims and some less fortunate women, that express the need for the used clothing. All of that derived from when I was younger, how others had to sew into me and give me used clothes and forward to.
Yes.
So that's how the trunk ministry. My other baby is Sister Circus 7. That's a platform for women. It's an inspirational platform. It's on Facebook and Instagram. And that's what I do, a spiritually inspirational every day, Monday through Friday, I should say, Monday through where I encourage other women, uplift other women, minister to other women. And out of that platform, one-on-one with Myra was birthed, which is a mentorship program that I have as well.
Wow.
My last baby is the Myra Armstead talk show on the radio,
Mhm.
WAGG 16. It comes on every first and third Saturday at 7:30. So I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited to. I could feel and see God my comfort zone. Slowly but surely, he's pushing to all these other avenues to tell you how we can things mapped out for our lives, and that's not what God has for us. I went back to school. I got my bachelor's in criminal justice, and I said, let me give me a little more. I went back and got a master's in criminal justice. I got another master's in business administration. Then I went back and got my law degree.
Wow.
I have not
Come on, look.
taken the bar.
Come on. Wow. That is, whew. Look, I want to know. I want to just know how you mentally like did all that. Like, how did?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was the grace of God and a good husband. The grace of God and a good husband. I thank Him every day for just taking the role and let me take off with my dreams. That's what He did.
Wow, that is a blessing.
So
That is
it can
amazing.
happen. It can happen.
Oh my
I love that.
gosh.
It's
Yeah.
humbling because I know if He can do it for me, He can do it for anyone else, and that's why me to speak out on these. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to speak with you all. It's a wonderful thing what you all are doing. I love the collaboration, which is a good thing because we don't see a lot of that amongst women, us.
Right.
We need more of that because we're so powerful when we come together as a unit versus fighting against one another.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We need
I
more
love
of it for sure. And
We
just
do.
seeing other strong women
Yes.
get together, work together, not just get together, but actually work together and do something for the community is powerful.
Yes, it is. Do you have any upcoming events in the next couple of months?
I do. I'm speaking prayer retreat on the 21st at the Hamburg Church, and I just learned it's a women's it's gonna be called Birth in the Holy Spirit. Is what she's gonna have a baby. It's gonna be a gender reveal for the Holy Spirit, and that's gonna be July 23rd. It's just been ongoing.
Yeah.
I like that. Wow.
With the
That is
I'm just
different. Yeah. Send us some information on that so we can, if it's shareable, then we can share it. Definitely.
oh sure.
No.
Oh, I sure will. I definitely will do that.
Yes. I love those earrings. That blue is like
I know, honey, the blue is popping, girl. I love it.
It is. I'm just like, man, those earrings are everything. Yes.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, like,
But I think you all wanted me to mention, if anyone wanted to connect with me, ma'am.
yes.
Oh, go ahead.
No, your connection. How can people reach you?
Yes, I was gonna say if anyone want to connect with me, they can out to me on Facebook, Instagram, on TikTok. I'm on most of the platforms except Twitter. And on my website, Myra, do you need?
Okay.
So I welcome you to follow me, to follow some of the pages that I have going. I have a page for the talk show as well. So I'm just trying to spread, word the best I can within my capabilities.
Look, you are doing amazing in my book. Like,
Kudos.
you are Wonder Woman. Yes, like I love it. I love to see women win. Yes, man. Okay, well,
Me as well. It's a beautiful thing.
it is. Jen, do you have any other? You want to ask your $1 million question?
Listen, I'm ready because I know she's got something powerful to say, and we're gonna end it with this. But
yes,
my $1 million question is, out of everything that you've gone through, the school, going through school, getting your master's, multiple masters,
yeah,
running a business, doing a ministry. If there was one thing that one piece of advice that you wish you could have gotten from somebody that you want to share with those that are coming up behind you that are wanting to do the same thing that you're doing, but really don't know how to get a good footing on what it is they need to do? What advice would you give to them?
I would tell them, first of all, start to, if you don't have create a relationship with God. Pray to Him and ask Him what your purpose is. And a lot of things, we can't share with everyone. So we need to be mindful of our environment. We need to be mindful of the people we confide in, because everyone is not going to root us on. Everyone's not going to push us. And to use myself as an example, I had very low self. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I was good enough. It wasn't until the past 4 or 5 years that God started to reveal me. Had someone to just really just kind of set me on that right path of thinking, because it's the mind thing. Our mind is very powerful. Sometimes, we'll start to have thoughts to believe that we're not good enough, and we are good enough. And it's never too late to do anything. Some people feel like age is a factor. Age is not a factor. Age is not a factor. We just have to in on what our calling and what our purpose is, not looking to the right or the left, but looking straight ahead, looking in connection with God, because we all have individual purposes and callings. This is not going to be mine. What mine is going to be yours. So we need to stop measuring ourselves up to the next person and dig within to see what it is we hold. God has already given us what we need. He's given us what each and every last person have in them, what they need. So just tap into it. Tap into it. And so if you don't believe in yourself, that God sends somebody along your path that's going to help to turn it on. Because sometimes we just need someone to push us into our destiny. Greatness awaits you. Greatness is waiting on you. God has already predestined that. Greatness is waiting on us to walk. So it's waiting.
My Lord. You better preach, girl.
Yes, I'm telling you. Look, man.
All right. Listen, somebody needed to hear this.
Somebody needed,
You all are ladies.
Yes, indeed. I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We support you 100%. So whatever it is that you need from us, we're there. Both of y'all, not just one or the other, but both of y'all. We got you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes, Lord. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us, sharing your story, your businesses, your platforms. Please follow Myra Armstead on all social media platforms. So, yes, well, thank you. And we will talk with you soon.
Yes. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Man,
these ladies tonight lit a fire under me.
Listen, confirmation in its finest, must I say?
Yes, confirmation. From both ladies. I love how God will just send people in your path that you don't know, they don't know you, and they give you the word that you've been looking for. Girl.
It's refreshing. It's a breath of fresh air. Okay, God, I know you hear me, because they don't know nothing about me. They don't have a clue about what I got going on, but you spoke to me through them. So I appreciate that.
Yes, I do too, man. Well, that concludes our show for tonight. And check out our outro, and we will see you next week.
Deuces.